Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Racha, Kudash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. Now, as you can see in the title, Woah, that was very weird. And originally, I was going to do this lesson, which, I'm still going to talk about it, but I was going to title it a little something different. But, as I was thinking of a title for the lesson, I came across this article here, and so I'm gonna play this clip, and you can see it. I don't know what happened here for this second. I'm sure a lot of people have their own ideas and theories, but as you can see in the headline, it says Mitch McConnell escorted away after freezing during news conference, which literally he froze. It looked like he malfunctioned. All right, and he just froze. And I'm gonna play it, and you can see it. The article is also in the description box, so you can click on that and rewatch it as many times as you want from there. But let's read this real quick. It says, "Can the U.S. get term limits already?" The 81-year-old Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell inexplicably froze and stopped speaking during a weekly Republican leadership news conference Wednesday afternoon, and went silent before he was escorted away. So let's play this real quick and just take a look. There's very weird stuff here.
After finishing the NDA this week, it's been good bipartisan cooperation and a string of
Okay, Mitch. Anything else you want to say, or should I just go back to you? Do you want to say anything else to the press?
Go ahead, John.
Let's go back to you.
Go ahead, John.
So this is we're coming up on the 1-year anniversary of the IRA.
He gonna try to. Yo, he's so hilarious, man. He go after that. He gonna try to just switch it up like everything is all good. Now that was very weird. All right, I'm gonna play it again, and if you look at him, he didn't even blink once. He just froze, just there, like I said, like he malfunctioned. He just froze, and I don't know what's going on, what they doing to these senators behind the scenes, but that was some very weird behavior right there, man. All right, let me play that again.
after finishing the NDA this week, it's been good bipartisan cooperation and a string of
Bruh, that's yo.
Are you good? Mitch?
Okay, Mitch. Anything else you want to say, or should I just go back to you? Do you want to say anything else to the press?
Go ahead, John.
Let's go back to you.
Go ahead, John.
So this is we're coming up on the 1-year anniversary of the IRA.
Yo, these people are so through. These people are so through, man. This place is just done. That's a that's a visual representation of this place right now, man. It's just this place is done. Okay, and yeah. So like I said, I don't know. I don't really know what's going on here. What's happening behind the scenes here. Okay, but that was just very very weird. Okay, nevertheless, the next thing that I was gonna deal with, which was really the yeah, he probably is low on adrenochrome. You got to go restock. Yeah, you gotta go get some more behind the scenes. But yeah, so I was watching the video. I can't I don't know, I can't really see it on here right now, but I was watching a video that was done by the elder brother Amawan Gabar. Let's see if I can find it actually. Ah, there it is. Here it is. So it's this one here called "These People Have No Idea," and says these people have no idea. And you know, as he was going into, you basically have more and more talks about the CBDC, but the you know, one of the main forms that it's ultimately going to take, which is going to be that micro C hip, okay, that implant, which these you know, this guy, what's his name, Klaus Schwab, and you know, the WEF and world government and all these different groups, they're all on board with this, and they've actually openly come out and said these things, that hey, this isn't this isn't a fantasy, this isn't a some random ideology, this is something we have in the works. Okay, so now that they're nearing that point, and they're pushing this more and more and more, the it's crucial that we continue to give out these warnings. But even still, even in today, 2023, you still have people that, like it says here, have no idea. You know, that they've heard about these things, but they haven't actually listened, they haven't actually sat down and thought about what is going to actually happen in the very near future, what the world is going to look like. For some of them, they're the boiling frog, they're adjusting, they're constantly being primed along with the society. So as society changes, they change with it. So to them, that nothing is really changing, right? They're remaining. It's just part of societal advancements. And you have some that are just completely off the board on the spectrum, who are just on board with it, excited for it. Okay, you have some that just don't know at all. They just never looked into it. You know, they don't know what's going on. But at the end of the day, all of these people, when shit starts hitting the fan and things start changing rapidly, they're gonna start looking for answers. Okay, because guess what? Even after the they bring this thing out, and by this thing I'm talking about the mark, it doesn't stop there, right? Because the scriptures tell you in the book of Revelation that those that receive the mark are gonna get that grievous sore. So then, you know, people that thought it wasn't a big deal, oh, you know, it is what it is. You know, I can't just fall out of society and lose my job and my mortgage and my home and all these things. I can't keep on paying for them, and I need to go get this thing, right? Or maybe they're giving you like he mentioned in the video, they're giving you a free, you know, X amount of money, so I'm gonna go redeem that. But then you start to suffer whatever, you know, this sore, and suffer the consequences, because just as they're going to try to start up this new age society, the Lord is going to bring it down, as it says in the book of Job, the 20th chapter, right? So before they're able to fill their belly and fully accomplish this agenda, the Lord is going to completely destroy it and crumble it, and that's going to come with a lot of chaos and turmoil. And this, let's get this real quick, this is the book of Amos chapter 8 verse 11. It says, "Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord. And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, and shall not find it." Because right now, they have no idea, they're not paying attention, and they, quite frankly, a lot of people don't actually care. The way that we care about, you know, these prophecies and being aware of them, there are a lot of people that actually don't really care, even if they know it or not, or even if they know what the prophecy is or what's about to happen, or they see the direction that things are headed in. They are more so concerned about the here and the now, right? Getting to work tomorrow, or you know, trying to take a trip to this location, or you know, having relationship problems, whatever these things are, that is their primary concern. So when you speak about something, number one, that's Bible related, or number two, that's in the future, to them, if it's not immediately affecting them, they really don't give a damn. So you can tell, yo, bid, this is what's coming, this is what's gonna go on, and they don't want to hear it. They might listen, but they won't actually care. They're not gonna. Now I'm saying majority of people, they're not gonna go home and sit behind a computer and do some research on this and find, oh wow, this is really about to happen. Oh shit, and then come back and that's rare. Maybe maybe somebody that's a possible member of the elect, they might actually go and do the research and keep watching and learning. But the average individual, it goes in one ear, it comes out the other, or it gets stored in some backlog somewhere. But this is why it says in Amos 8 and 12, see, when they start to get immediately affected by these things and society starts changing very rapidly, people start getting very uncomfortable very quickly, they're going to understand, all right, something ain't right. Something is going on. And they may not know the details, so they'll try to find it by looking for answers, seeking the word of the Lord, but they're not going to find it. See, a part of the prophecy of the famine of the word is that people are gonna, number one, seek for the word of the Lord, but within that very same breath, it tells you they're not gonna find it. So it tells you what the end goal, the conclusion is, right? Which is you're gonna seek the word of the Lord, but you ain't gonna get lucky or blessed. You're not gonna find it. This isn't a happy ever after ending. Okay, this doesn't have that kind of ending. This is a real life scenario. You watch these movies and something goes wrong, and just before the chick gets taken or killed or thrown off of a building, somebody just shows up and they somehow manage to survive at the end. That's not how real life works. Real life, if they pushing you off that building, you off that building. Neo is not gonna come flying in like you Trinity and you in the Matrix and he's just gonna catch you before you. No. You're falling from that and you're done. Okay, that's real life. So in real life, there's no happy ever after. So as it says, they're gonna seek it, but they're not gonna find it because timing is crucial. Now is the time to seek it, right? Let's go there real quick. Proverbs chapter 1, verse 27. It says, I'm gonna start here. When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me. So what does that tell us? That tells us that the destruction, the desolation, that's gonna also coincide with the famine of the word. Because that's the uncomfortability is gonna draw their mind and their attention to reality. And they're going to be seeking a way out. They're going to be seeking relief and solutions. And then they're going to find out that it's not there for them. See, when the Pan-D first started and they locked everything down, no sports games, no clubs, no movie theaters, no activities, everything was locked down and everybody was home. All of a sudden, that's when your view count starts skyrocketing. People start leaving comments. All these new people asking questions and people putting up videos. And I'm not talking about just like amongst Israelites. I mean, general people putting up videos, nurses, and everybody's an expert at that point. Oh, it's really this. This is what's going on. People, we gotta wake up. We gotta prepare because they finna come down and then they brought mandates and then the people went right back. They started taking away some of these restrictions and they went right back. See, but the point is, when reality set in and the distractions were taken away, that's when people wanted to get focused. That's when they started seeking, what's really going on. Let me watch some of this alternative news. Let me read some of these articles. Let me hear what these guys are saying because shit, if it's related to what's happening, I want to know. You see, that's that energy where once you don't have your distractions, when shit starts getting real, then people want to get serious. See, then they want to come in and let's talk, let's chop it up. I'm trying to build. We ain't got nothing to build with you for. All right, no building going on here. Sorry, we just hanging around. And like it says, I'm gonna read this again, verse 28. Then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer. And that's cold, man. That's cold. The Lord is telling, but it's cold, but at the same time, it's still warm. So the Lord is cold in the sense that you're going to be in dire straits. Okay, your life might be flashing in front of your eyes, and you're calling upon the Lord with all your might. But he says, I'm not going to answer you. It's not that I can't hear you. I wasn't there. I ran out of resources. No, I'm just not going to answer you. I can hear you calling. Ring. Do you hear me call? I can hear you calling, but I'm not going to answer. I'm going to just watch you, and you're just going to get the judgment that's going to come to you. And that's cold, but at the same time, it's not, because the Lord is telling you this ahead of time. See, so that's very, very fair. The Lord is telling you, yo, if you don't get right now, in that time, when you try to call upon me, I'm not going to answer you. I'm telling you that now so you know ahead of time. So don't act like you didn't know, and then in that time you want to, oh Lord, please, oh Jesus and God, and see all these people that are coming up throwing these videos, these so-called Christians and all these different groups, and when shit gets real, they ain't gonna be their mind is gonna be, yo, a lot of them that were capping, they're gonna know that they were capping. They're gonna know that they were all BSing the whole entire time. They're not gonna be putting up how to debunk Hebrew Israelite videos. They're gonna be find me where them Hebrew Israelites at. I'm trying to get saved too, right? And you're gonna see certain individuals that are gonna have favor with the Lord, that are gonna be able to call upon the Lord and be delivered, as where others are gonna be suffering. As it says in 2 Ezra 16, then shall they be known who are my chosen. So the Lord is gonna make a distinction. But going back to the topic, man, these people have no idea. They don't understand the magnitude of prophecy. To them, it's just another day. Tomorrow's gonna be like today. I'm just gonna keep on going, and they're focused on their goals and their aspirations and their all these things, as though that's the highlight of life. And a lot of them are vain anyway. So when it all comes crashing down, reality's gonna come in a painful way. All right. Yep, this is a good one. This is Ariyah Chayal, Shalom, Wa Shalom. To you brothers and sisters that are sincerely listening, Yahweh Ba'Shem El Shai Barakatham. All right, it says Ezekiel 3:26, and I will make it's about a quote Isaiah 13. I will make thy tongue cleave to the roof of thy mouth, that thou shalt be dumb, and shall not be to them a reprover, for they are a rebellious house. See? So the Lord eventually, which he's not going to literally make us dumb, but eventually we're not going to be telling you, hey, stop doing this, or hey, you got to repent, you got to seek the Lord. This is his name. I mean, we give you the whole inside scoop, breaking it down and everything, telling you exactly what you got to do. But because it's so readily available, people don't want it. But the thing about this truth is, when it becomes scarce, this isn't just, oh, the value goes up because it became scarce and now I want it. And no. This isn't like the new PS5 that came out and you're trying to get it but you couldn't, so you'll wait till the price goes down and the hype dies down. In that time, if you don't have this the preciousness of this knowledge of faith, of favor with the highest, you ain't gonna make it. Okay? And that should really concern you, because the Lord, like I mentioned, the Lord can be very, very cold. When you look at people today that you would consider cold, heartless, you can even look at Esau and you say, damn, this motherfucker's the devil. Like the things that they do, they are heartless. They are a creation of the Lord. That means the Most High put that mindset in them. So can you imagine if you think that these devils are bad, or you think that they can be ruthless and cold and heartless, what do you think their creator can be like them? So you gotta look at the bigger picture here. If this devil here, who is a creation, can be this cold-hearted, and yet he was created, what do you think the creator can be? How cold do you think the creator can be? And people don't think about these things, because they're carnal minded. Ezekiel 7:26, it says, mischief shall come upon mischief. Just when you think, like you watching some of these movies or these TV shows and things start going wrong, then they'll say, oh, can anything go our way? Or can anything else go wrong today? And then boom, right then and there, something else goes wrong. That's going to be reality for a lot of people, right? Mischief shall come upon mischief, and rumor shall be upon rumor. Then shall they seek a vision of the prophet, but the law shall perish from the priest and counsel from the ancient. See, because the Lord, the Most High is the ultimate chess player. He set everything up perfectly. Okay, think of it like he put this precious commodity in a location or in an area that only a certain kind of people would look and find it and take it, and take good care of it and treat it like it's precious, and everybody else would just walk past it. And where did he put it? On the street corners. He put it right under your nose, right there, and everybody just walks past. So guess what? When the time comes, the tables are going to turn, because then these people that walk past, they're going to start running back in reverse. Yeah, I remember that corner. Yeah, but that's the tree. That's the tree they be teaching by. I remember that. I remember where they at though. Well, and yeah, you're going to be in some deep trouble then. This son of the right, Shalom. Judges 10:13, it says, yet ye have forsaken me and served other gods. And once again, at this point, they don't care. You're going to boldly come against us while you're serving Jesus Christ. How are you going to serve an idol called Jesus Christ and you're going to come against us? Oh, my goodness, man. Oh, my goodness. It says, and served other gods, wherefore I will deliver you no more. Yeah, I'm still thinking about it now. You serve an idol and you're coming against us. Go and cry unto the gods which ye have chosen. Let them deliver you in the time of your tribulation. See, and that's cold, but it's cold, but at the same time, it's very reasonable, right? The Most High is not your somebody that's just there like a sucker. You go and fool around and then you just come back to him and he'll just take you back. No. Because the same energy you had now is the same energy he's going to require of you. Oh, you were too busy doing. Oh, okay. Well, don't let me stop you. When I called you, you were too busy enjoying the world. You were too busy doing whatever it is that you thought was more important. So why stop when all hell breaks loose? Why try to come to the Lord then? No, don't let the Lord stop you then. No, continue at it. You want to go to the club? Go to the club when the buildings are on fire and there's gangs out there looking to cut you up and eat you. Go out there, have fun. You want to dress provocatively and scantily clothed? Go out there when all hell is breaking loose and there are people looking. Go out there and have fun. You want the attention, right? So go out there and get it done. Don't stop and now you want to hide and you want to cover up and you want to run and why you want to do that for? You fought so hard. You fought so hard to do whatever you want to do, to have liberty to gather abroad, to be quote unquote equal and have equal rights and be treated the same and do all of these things. So for all of you out there who are of that mindset, to do as thou wilt, you want to do whatever you want to do. When shit starts going bad, keep doing whatever you want to. Don't come here. Don't try to come here. Oh, okay, now I want to come under your rule because things are bad out there and I want to be safe now. It doesn't work that way. Okay? It doesn't work that way. And even if we wanted to help you, the green light comes from the Most High, by Hashem Yahushai, like during the time of Noah. The Lord didn't leave it up to Noah to close the ark. No, the Lord sealed that. He said, no. I ain't even going to leave it up to you because you're still a man. And that's why the scriptures say the Most High is not a man that he should repent. See? Because, you might, like, you deal, like, an example is Xerxes, right? Or Ahasuerus in the book of Esther. Now, after he had put Vashti away, remember that the scriptures say his heart smote him. He missed her. And really, if he had it his way, he would have wanted to bring her back. But he couldn't. So they brought them new chicks, and then that's how Esther came up in there. But the Most High is not like that. Okay? He knows exactly what he's going to do. He declares the end from the beginning. So that's why in that time, it ain't going to be really even be up to you. It's going to be up to the Lord. Let's see. Yep, this is Bayan Yasharal, Ecclesiasticus 18 and 24. Think upon the wrath that shall be at the end, and the time of vengeance when he shall turn away his face. Now, you know what's really crazy about this is written, I think Ecclesiasticus is written either in the intertestamental period between the Old and New Testament, or maybe sometime in the Old Testament. But the point is, you have precepts that go back thousands of years ago that are talking about the wrath of the Lord. Like imagine somebody that's angry and they've had to like hold on. They've had time. You look, two things you don't want to put together is anger and time. Time to be angry, because typically over time, when you get mad, right? Somebody pisses you off, you leave the premise, right? You go, you get fresh air, you walk, you clear your head so you can calm down. Something else, you try to get other thoughts in your head so you can be distracted, and then eventually your anger subsides. But now imagine somebody that's very angry and they don't get to clear their mind, right? The thing that is angering them is continuously happening and happening and happening. And they've just had time for this anger to continue to fester and fester and fester and just get to such a point that I don't even know if it's right to call it anger anymore. That's why the scriptures refer to it as vengeance, as wrath, as just cruelty. That's the point that the Lord's anger has built up to. So these people really have no idea. Okay, absolutely no idea what the terror that the Lord is about to unleash on this planet Earth. And thinking about that alone should send chills down your spine. It doesn't matter who you are. It should cripple you with fear. If just the Lord's presence alone was enough to terrify the Israelites, okay, in the time of the Exodus, and he wasn't coming there with a vengeance. So what do you think the earth is going to look like when the Lord is done with it? This is not the time for games at all, man, at all. So yeah, let me read these two precepts and I'll close it out. This is the book of Zephaniah 2 and 3. It says, "Seek ye the Lord, all ye meek of the earth, which have wrought his judgments. Seek righteousness, seek meekness. It may be ye shall be hid in the day of the Lord's anger." And that's what the Lord is going to do for his elect. He's going to hide them, because anyone that is found is going to be caught. They're going to be thrust through. They're going to be taken out in a painful way. Lastly, this is Ecclesiasticus 13 and 8. It says, "Beware that thou be not deceived and brought down in thy jollity." Yeah, and that's really the state of the world today. That's all people care about. They prioritize folly and vanity over common sense. And that goes even if you take out the scriptures, for example, and just weigh two options, the average individual will go with the one that's more fun over the one that is more necessary. That is the mindset that America is breeding in these people's heads. Oh, but that's not fun. It's not about fun. Okay? How are you a whole adult and you're acting like worse than a child? You're an adult with a child's mind. Okay? The level of the level of madness and stupidity that these people show, I mean, it always surprises me, because it's like, my man, you're 30 years old, you're 40 years old, you're 50 years old, and this is what you're doing? It's cold shit. It's like the mind is going in reverse as they get older, or as the generations go further. These people get worse and worse and worse, to where you don't have mothers raising children. You got children raising other children that are just younger than them. But mentally people are not maturing. Okay, there's no maturity. This is why in the ancient world, see, if you tell somebody that in the ancient world you became a man around the age of 12 and so on, that was because there was a greater level of mental maturity in the past. So at the age of 13, 14, people were already, young men, thinking like actual men, like young adults at that age. So why is it that when you tell somebody today about that, it sounds so crazy? What? No, they're still a child. No, that's because you are developing late. You have to wait till you're 21 to be considered a so-called adult, or 18, or whatever the age is. And that's not a good thing. That goes to show that your mental progress, your mental maturity is that slow, that you need 21 years on the earth before you can be considered a responsible adult. And that's a good thing. Hey, anyway, that's pretty much it on that. Like I said, I put the link to the first video. You know what? Let me actually finish it off there for those that missed it. Okay, the video that I played in the beginning of this guy freezing and malfunctioning, and I pretty much ended on that. So let's play that real quick one more time.
To finishing the NDA this week. It's been good bipartisan cooperation and a string of
Are you good? Mitch?
Okay, Mitch? Anything else you want to say, or should we just go back to it? Do you want to say anything else to the press?
Go ahead, John.
I'll take it. Let's go back to it.
Go ahead, John.
So this is we're coming up on the 1-year anniversary of the IRA. And
Yeah, man, he was just completely disoriented. He didn't even know where he was at, where he was trying to go. Through. Yeah, so I've linked the article in the description box. You can check it out. But Lord willing, this is edifying to the elect. In closing, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachah Kodash. And until next time, Shalom.